Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Greenwood Girl Cards. It is a beautiful Wednesday morning, and I am coming on to share some Adornit inspiration. In the mail yesterday, I received the Honey Bun paper pack. Okay, so this is for the June Recipe Club Recipe Stamp Club for Diana Markham at Adornit. This is the June paper pack. So I thought I would come on and share the papers with you so that you could see them. I love this little bee print. This is the one that has all of the strips that you can cut apart. And they make wonderful recipe book pages, as lots of people have demonstrated. Diana Markham posted in the Create with Adornit Facebook group yesterday some recipe book pages that she was making using the strips along with some of the solid papers. And she was doing that with the cookie papers and the cookie jar stamp for the cookie challenge that is going on, the Adornit Cookie Challenge. So there's a $100 gift card up for grabs. With the Adornit Cookie Challenge, you have until August 18th to enter. And so pull out those cookie jar stamps and the little cookie, the chocolate chip cookie stamp, and create some projects or even bake some chocolate chip cookies. There's a video over on the video tab on the Adornit Facebook page that you can watch all about the Adornit Cookie Challenge. And I've also shared it to my Greenwood Girl Cards page over on Facebook. So if you want to, you can find the video there also. But there is a $100 gift card up for grabs. So be sure and enter the challenge. And the more you comment on everybody's posts over on the Create with Adornit Facebook page, the better chance you have of winning. So watch the video. It gives you all the information. And be sure to enter the Adornit Cookie Challenge. So anyway, here are the papers that I received, and I wanted to just go through and show you. So this is the strip paper. I love how it has the sentiments, be kind and sweet as honey, on a strip, because you can actually cut these out and then use these as your sentiments if you want on your cards. So I wish I had had this paper before I finished my card, but I just got the paper last night and I had already made my card earlier in the evening. So this is the first paper, and on the back of this paper is this beautiful dot print. It's a random dot print, and it's in a very light powder blue color. I really like this color. And you can see, so this is the front and back of that sheet, okay? So those are the first two papers. Then the next two papers are these two here. And this is a lovely, stripe. Oh, I can't think what that's called right now, but it's a jagged stripe, if you will. And you guys know what that pattern is. I can't think of it right now. And then this is the little honeycomb pattern, and it's, I don't know if you can see it, but the pattern within the honeycomb is kind of a canvas texture or a burlap texture. So isn't that pretty? I just love that. So those are those two, and I love this this stripe pattern too. It's a rainbow colored one. I like that it has all the pretty colors in it. Then the next two papers are this chocolate stripe, and then this all over little honeybee pattern, and these are the bee stamps that you see in the kit in the Recipe Stamp Club sets. So there's a smaller, kind of more whimsical bee, and then a bigger, kind of like a queen bee. And so that pattern is all over this page, along with the little the bee pathway, if you will. So a chocolate stripe and the bees are the next two. And then the last two are this beautiful red houndstooth, or not houndstooth, gingham pattern or check pattern, and then this all over print with the flowers and the bees from the kit, so from the stamp kits. And I love the little 3 flowers that are in here. And I did end up cutting this stamp apart so I could use one individual flower or all 3 together. And what's neat about clear stamps is you can cut them and or selectively ink if that's easier. You can cover 2 of them with a piece of tape and selectively ink one, pull the tape off, and then stamp it. But I just cut this single one apart from the 2, and I use that single stamp on my background just to fill in some more spaces. And I love having single stamps like that. I wish there had been a little single heart, because I would have done this. I love how she did this paper. She has a little single heart. She has the flowers, the different flower pattern, And this just turned out so cute. I can't wait to use this paper. I think it's gorgeous. So, and it'll look wonderful with this one, with the red. And red is one of my favorite colors. Red and aqua are actually one of my favorite colors. So, this is just beautiful papers. So, really quickly, this is all the papers in that pack. I'm just gonna fan them out so you can see them all together. I just think these are so, so pretty. And what a gorgeous color palette with this honeycomb gold, the blue, the red, the brown, and then the bees. It's just such a beautiful pattern paper pack. So those are all of them, you guys. And I love that Diana Markham is taking her artistry to paper too. So these are, again, available in the Recipe Stamp Club with Adornit. And so you can purchase the stamp set, the add-on, which I can show you really quick. So this month includes the Adornit Recipe Stamp Club June set, which is the honey bun cake. And this is what it looks like. And then it includes the add-on, which has the little local honey jar, this beautiful bee print, which Jen, my friend Jen, made a gorgeous card with this already. And I know that Dee has made a bunch of cards, which I need to, or projects I haven't even gone to look at yet, but I need to get over to her channel. So be sure you're jumping around to all the ambassadors. But this is the add-on, and this has that sweet as honey sentiment, the queen bee style bee or the worker bee, and then this little flower stamp, which I just love, and this bigger flower, and then a pattern of flowers here. And then I also use this on my card, which I'll show you in a minute. So this is the add-on, and then this is the paper pack. So you can get all three in the Recipe Stamp Club if you're interested, or just buy one set if you want. You can also just order the main set if you're most interested in the recipe stamps. But these add-ons are so adorable too, and they really help, they really balance each other out. If you want to be able to create your own pattern papers, your own backgrounds, as well as just using them a la carte in different ways to create cards. So I just love this June kit. It's so fun. So I wanted to show you that one more time before I get to my card share. So let me move those aside. And on my card, I use this paper, which is from the Fruit Salad paper pack. And I showed you that yesterday. And then I also used, aside from the stamps, I used this beautiful XOXO border die set from My Creative Time. And this, remember, has little XOs in it. And I just wanted to show you, I did create a shaker on my card. And the way I created my shaker was I first cut this die from vellum. Then I taped these two dies together on the back with just some Scotch tape, and I made a frame. And the frame, you know, cuts out here, and that is how I did the shaker. So I just wanted to show you that really quick if you've never made a shaker card before. But that is the die set that I used from My Creative Time. And let me really quickly, I'll show you the markers again, or the markers that I colored with. Some of these markers are ones that I received from my friend Dee in a prize drawing, and they are alcohol markers, and I think they're from American Crafts. They're called Firefly, but I'm pretty sure they're American Crafts. But anyway, these are the colors that I use. Some of these are also some of my Copic markers. But those are the colors that I used to color the background. And then I also used a few of these Marvy Uchida Le Plume markers in these colors here. And then some really important things to have if you're fussy cutting. You want to have a fine-tipped marker. Oh, where am I here on camera? I'm not on camera. There we go. A fine-tipped marker like this, so that after you fussy cut, you're going to edge the edge of your cutting with black or whatever color you stamped in. So if you stamped in brown, you'd want to have a brown marker like this. But this is a writing marker. This one happens to be from Martha Stewart back in the day from Michaels. But you can also have a precision tip marker like this to correct any stamping errors. So if you need to kind of add a line back in to one of your stamps, or maybe you didn't stamp a complete image, these little precision markers are really good to have. So this one is an 01, and it's perfect for edging. You can also get an 05 if you want. but these are by American Crafts, and I think you can get these at most local craft stores or on Amazon, of course, or any art store probably. So the other thing that I used for my project are these just some little sequins that I had in my stash. I love these little teeny tiny white ones, and I can't remember if these are Pretty Pink Posh. They might be, but this is just, these are really tiny, and I love those. So let me show you my card and how it turned out. This is what it looks like. Sorry about the glare. I'm trying to tilt this so you don't get the glare. I'm actually filming upstairs in my room, in my bedroom, where I have finally put a desk in just to make life a little bit easier. I brought a desk up from the basement and put it in my upstairs room. So that's where I'm filming today. If it looks a little different, that's why. But anyway, this is my little shaker card, and I don't know if you can see it, but inside the shaker, I did add this little bee pathway. I stamped it and heat embossed it with clear embossing powder. And then I added the little bee, so it looks like the bee is about to come down and land on the honey jar. And this little local honey also has a little bee. My sequins are kind of in the way, but there's a little bee down here at the bottom also looking up at the honey jar. And I colored the little honey jar. I love this little honey jar, Diana. I love this illustration. It's so sweet. And honey, if you have allergies, local honey is one of the best things you can put in your tea in the morning to help with your allergies. So I do that a lot in the summertime when my allergies are bad. So I love that. And then I did the little sweetest honey. I stamped it out. I colored it in with a little bit of the same honeycomb color marker and pop that up. You can see how I did the shaker. You can see the sweet X's and O's around the border of the frame that I created with that beautiful paper. And then you can see my coloring of this wonderful background that we created in my previous video. So you can go back and watch the last video if you want to see how I created the background. And then of course I colored it with Copic markers, and I didn't want to color it up. So the reason why I used the vellum as the back of my shaker is so that you can still see through to the back of the background that I created. I'm sorry my voice sounds so horrible, you guys. I'm still getting over the flu. And I'm losing my voice again today. So I apologize. But anyway, I love how this turned out, and I just adore these sweet images that Diana Markham has created for the Recipe Stamp Club at Adornit. So on the inside of my card, I used another one of those XOXO border dies, the largest size, and then I stamped this little flower stamp from the set, colored it in, and I just added a little banner up at the top. And then I also put a little tiny one of the smallest XOXO border dies cut out from the paper again on the back. And I added this floral print, and then I will just sign my name here in ink. So this is my card, and I just think it turned out so, so cute. Sorry about the glare. I had so much fun working with these June releases from the Adornit Recipe Stamp Club. I hope that you guys are following along with the Adornit Cookie Challenge that's going on right now. And you can find, again, the video over on my Greenwood Girl Cards Facebook page or on the Adornit Facebook page. You could just go to their video tab and look for the Adornit Cookie Challenge video. It gives you all the information you need to participate, and the hashtag is #AdornitCookieChallenge. And again, it's to win a $100 gift card to their store. And if you haven't been to the Adornit website or looked at all of the things they offer via their videos, they have things like embroidered towels with Diana Markham's art. They have little pillows that you can create. They also just offer supplies and stuff on their website and different, so go check them out. And I hope that you guys will all participate in the Adornit Cookie Challenge. Go to the Create with Adornit Facebook page. Just type in Create with Adornit and then click on the Facebook page that comes up. And you can go and comment on everybody's Cookie Challenge projects. And the more you comment, the more entries you have to win. So go check it out. And thank you for looking at my little sweetest honey card, my little shaker card. I hope you guys all have a wonderful Wednesday. And I am looking forward to this Saturday's Saturday Morning Makes and sharing some more crafty time with this wonderful community. All right, everybody, take care. Have a wonderful Wednesday, okay? Bye now.